Welcome back to my channel. You already know it's your boyhood Digital the Rock Reactor back with another video. Yes, sir. Before I proceed, let me know where you tapping in from. Let me know what country, what city, what mountain, what hill, what cave, what island, what planet, what universe. Let me know where you at. Represent your hood. Yes, sir. We're taking it back up, first of all. Taking it back up to the great white north of Canada. We got Triumph. I haven't done Triumph in a while. I was trying to search for new music and I just found this one, Rock and Roll Machine. Trying to search new music from them. I wanted to pick something out that was that had a lot of views and a lot of, a lot of traffic. Something that people will like. But Triumph fans, I believe they like all their songs. I guess they like all their songs. Triumph has a big fan base, or had a big fan base, and still do have a big fan base, like Rush and April Wine. The Tragically Hip. Wow, I was looking for. I was like, damn, wait a minute, Tragically Hip. That's right, man, guys. I like the Tragically Hip, guys. I ain't even gonna lie. The Tragically Hip is dope. I forgot the name of the lead singer, man. He rest in peace. Reminds me a lot of Michael Stipe and REM in that era, that Eddie Vedder era, that grunge, Seattle grunge band type of era. But mostly Michael Stipe. He sings like, you could tell like Michael Stipe sang like him, because I guess he was first. But anyway, guys, we got Triumph here. Let's get into Triumph. I haven't heard Triumph in a while, guys. Let's get right to it. And before we do, if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Hit the notification bell. Hit the like button. Any donations to my channel will be greatly appreciated. My PayPal account is on the description. Let's get right to it. This is Triumph, Rock and Roll Machine.
You ready for the rock and roll machine out there? I say, are you ready for the rock and roll machine out there in California?
Damn, that shit packed. God damn. Guys, I have to stop. I have to say this. This is the first time, and I never noticed this. This is the first time I ever see the drummer singing. Like, the drummer is actually the lead singer. I don't know if it's for the song or the actual group, but this is the first band I ever seen do this.
Anyway, that's what this is all about. Rock and roll machine, faster than you ever seen. Rock and roll machine. All those eyes looking at you, yeah. Well, hey, you're crazy now if you're trying to steal the show. Get set, get ready, time to watch a rock and roll.
You know, guys, I have to say this, guys. You know, this is the type of rock and roll that birthed me. This is the type of rock and roll that birthed my love of rock and roll. This is the type of rock and roll I first met. This is the type of rock and roll that attracted and made me fall in love with rock and roll. See, now, fast forward to 2025, I'm an old man. I know all the layers of rock and roll. But when I hear this rock and roll and I see everybody dancing, like I just saw them dancing and rocking, I could close my eyes and feel like I'm back in 1980, 1984, 9 years old, watching MTV again. It is crazy. It takes me back to those days.
Rock and roll machine, faster than you ever seen. Rock and roll machine, elbows out, looking at you, yeah.
I heard somebody in the comment once said, I think two people said it, said we gave you Rush, but we wasn't going to give you Triumph. Like he meant to say that in Canada they gave the world Rush, but they wasn't going to give him Triumph. I guess that's why Triumph is so amazing, but yet Triumph is not as heard of as other bands because Triumph has a quality of rock and roll. Their quality of music and their talent. You could tell that they had the skills to be up in the mountains somewhere, up there with the greats. But I guess they wasn't because, I don't know, Canada said they didn't want to give that away to the world. They want to keep that to themselves. Is that true? What's the truth about that? You can watch this video on mute. You don't even have to hear how great they're playing. You could just watch the video, and just by you watching the sea of people that are there, you know that these guys were amazing. Look at that, look at that, look at that. Look at that, the whole camera can't even cover it. Look at that shit. That's crazy. Look at that shit. Amazing. Do they still play, guys? do they still play? Are they still playing? I want to hear something late from them. Something late. They were amazing, yo. These guys were fucking amazing. Like you could tell how many people they influence. Like when I hear them play, I hear Poison, I hear Def Leppard. I hear all those bands at one, all those hair bands. I hear In Excess. I kind of hear that Van Halen, David Lee Roth. I could see how they must have influenced this talent because these guys were great, man. These guys got that, and like I said, when I hear them, I could close my eyes and feel like I'm a kid again. Feel like I'm back in the days watching MTV with the fucking, remember the cable boxes on the top, and you there with the remote control, and you put in New Jersey was channel 24. That was MTV. I remember like yesterday. Remember like yesterday, man. Oh man. And you had the posters on the wall. I used to like In Excess, so I had posters and all the rappers on the wall from all the magazines. Man, them were the days, man, the 80s. And I was only like 10 years old. I wasn't even in high school yet. I was still in grammar school. I was like 10, 11, 12 years old. Anyway, guys, those were awesome days, man. And we need to keep reliving this. We need to keep reliving this. That's why I love to do classic rock, because it takes me back and you learn so much. And on this one, it's not about learning. This one was actually about going back and feeling like a kid again, man. That was incredible. That was incredible. Guys, subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell, hit the like button. Any donations to my channel will be greatly appreciated. My PayPal account is on the description. Peace, love, and God bless.